today's Desi Tunes, I have someone very special with me here today, T.E.S. Raghavan. He is a math professor at the University of Illinois, Chicago, and he's also the president of the Chicago Tyagarajotsava Festival. We all know about the Chicago Tyagarajotsava Festival because it is the one and only Carnatic music festival in Chicago. So welcome, sir, to Desi Tunes.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell me more about the Chicago Tyagarajotsava.
Chicago Tyagarajotsava is a major festival which is happening in Chicago area. Close to 150 families are involved as volunteers, and it is a 3-day festival, and it happens during the Memorial Day weekend. And during that time, what happens is we have the first day is essentially dedicated to local talents and local children and local teachers performing here at the Utsavam. And on the second and third days, it's essentially professional musicians from India coming and performing. And we have close to 6 or 7 programs on the second and third day. And this is something which is attended by a substantial number of music lovers from all over Midwest. And there are also people coming from East and also from Texas and other places.
So in this festival, do you think the main focus is on Carnatic music festival, or
essentially it is a Carnatic music festival, and we are trying to honor the famous composer Saint Tyagaraja. Tyagaraja was an 18th century composer, and today whatever is Carnatic music is essentially the music of Saint Tyagaraja. And in the process, what we have found is we need to keep the balance between the music of Saint Tyagaraja and the overall classical music lovers coming from all over India. So we try to spread it while emphasizing on Tyagaraja. We try to see that we give importance to other composers from Kerala, composers from Andhra, composers from Karnataka, and also composers from Hindustani music. Yes.
So from your viewpoint, what's the difference between Carnatic music and Hindustani music?
If you ask a really top musician, you will say there is no difference. But when you really look forward to it in a little bit detail, you will see that in Carnatic you have a composition, a kriti. A kriti is more structured, and it is possible for you to perform in a simple way or expand depending on your intellectual ability. So they call something called bandish. Okay, in Hindustani they call it bandish. In Carnatic we have a kriti. But in the kriti there is more built-in structure of the tala, these beats. So the drummer is also operating independently with various complex divisions, which is going on parallel to what the musician is performing. So the musician will be keeping separately the beats, so that the two things match perfectly. In Hindustani, what happens is in the Hindustani vocal music, for example, the vocalist is kind of the leader, and the drummer is keeping to a certain natural beat without too much intrusion into the music of it.
So that means like in between, he's not going to perform
throughout. Throughout he will be keeping the basic steps, but to show his innovation, show his ideas, the structure would not allow him. So what he would do is, there are portions where they will take over and show his special talent. In a sense, one is melody, totally melody based. The other one is melody plus rhythm with equal importance based. So that's roughly it's mainly an emphasis than a difference in music. So certain ragas which are Carnatic, they have spread to North India, and then Hindustani musicians sing them. The same way from Hindustani music, many ragas have come to South, and then we continue to perform them. So in a sense, it's a mutual exchange, and which is a very healthy thing actually for the improvement of the music at large.
And one personal question.
Yes.
What's the combination of this math and music?
Actually, many mathematicians are musically minded. I know quite a few mathematicians. Some of the musicians, some of the great mathematicians, for example, Armand Borel, a famous living mathematician of the century, he visits Madras Music Academy every year with his wife to attend Indian music programs, and they are really triggered by the sophistication, which looks very mathematical for them in the Swara Prastara, which you can call it as permutation and combination of the notes. So they see a lot of originality of the Indian musicians exhibiting certain mathematical patterns, which appeals to them. So in a sense, it's
a good combination.
Good combination.
Okay, so can you sing a couple lines for us?
ஆனாத செல்வத்தரம் பயத்தச்சூழ ஆனாத செல்வத்தரம் பயத்தச்சூழ வானாளும் செல்வமும் மன்னரசும் யான் வேண்டேன் தேனார் பூஞ்சோலை திருவேங்கடச்சுனையில் ஒரு மீனாய் பிறக்கும் விதியுடையே மீனாய் பிறக்கும் விதியுடையே நாவேன் மீனாய் பிறக்கும் விதியுடையேன் ஜகதோத்தாரக ஜானகி ராமா பரமோத்தாரா பட்டாபிராமம் லக்ஷ்மண சேவித லாவண்ய ராமா ராஜீவ நயனாம் ரஞ்சக ராமாம் ராஜா ராமாம் ரவிகுலஸ்தோமாம் ராவணமர்தனம் ரக்ஷக ராமாம் மோக்ஷப்ரதாயக மோகன ராமாம் மாருதி பூஜித மங்கள ராமம் ஜகதோதாரக ஜானகி ராமம் பரமோதாரா பட்டாபி ராம.
It was so soothing. So sir, thank you so much for being here, and good luck with all the Tyagarajotsam, future Tyagarajotsam festivals. Thank you so much.